Self-actualization, it's a beautiful word, but honestly, it's also a slightly dangerous word. Because, it can easily start sounding like someone in white linen saying they are becoming their higher self while drinking something green that tastes like a garden accident. But in emotional intelligence, self-actualization is actually much more practical. In the EQ sense, self-actualization means the drive to develop your abilities, pursue meaningful goals, and become more fully the person you are capable of becoming. Not perfect, not famous, not magically transformed, just more honest, more developed, more aligned. It asks, what can I become if I take seriously what is actually in me? And, that is where it becomes uncomfortable. Because, honestly, many people have potential. They have intelligence, they have ideas, they have talents, they have interests, they have a sense that, something in them wants to grow. But potential is not self-actualization. Potential is only raw material. A piano in the room does not make you a musician. A notebook on your desk does not make you a writer. And a gym membership does not make you fit. Although, it does make your bank account slightly more disciplined than you are. Self-actualization begins when potential is developed into something meaningful. And, that word really matters. Meaningful. This is not just ambition. It's not about chasing status, applause, money, or honestly, the impressive LinkedIn version of your life. Self-actualization is about goals that feel personally significant. Not because they look good from the outside, but because they connect to who you are, what you value, and what gives your life direction. For one person, that may mean building a business. For another, becoming a better parent. For another, learning deeply. For another, creating art. And for another, becoming excellent at work nobody claps for, but everybody depends on. The point is not glamour. The point is alignment. Are you developing what is yours to develop? Are you using your abilities in a way that matters? Or are you keeping your best self safely in storage, next to old cables, forgotten passwords, and unrealistic fitness equipment? That is the question. Self-actualization requires self-awareness. You have to know yourself. Not in the vague sense of saying, I'm a very complex person, congratulations. So is a printer when it refuses to work. Real self-awareness is more concrete. What gives you energy? What do you keep returning to? What kind of problems do you enjoy solving? Where do people naturally ask for your help? What do you care about, even when nobody rewards you for caring? These are clues. Because, self-actualization is not about becoming someone else. It's really about developing the real material that's already present in you. But honestly, awareness alone is just not enough. A lot of people know what matters to them. They just don't act on it. They say things like, I've always wanted to write, or I've always wanted to learn that. Maybe I've always wanted to be healthier, or even I've always wanted to do work that means something. And then, they wait. They wait for more time, more confidence, more clarity, maybe more encouragement, a better year, or just a cleaner desk. Sometimes even a sign from the universe, preferably in writing. But, life rarely sends a formal invitation. Self-actualization isn't about waiting until circumstances are perfect. It's really about developing yourself inside the life you actually have. With your responsibilities, your limits, your age, your history, your energy level, even your unread emails. This is why it connects to independence, not because you have to do everything alone. That's not maturity. That's just stubbornness with better branding. It's because you can't keep waiting for others to choose your direction for you. At some point, you have to take ownership. You have to say, this matters to me, so I will give it structure. That might mean 1 hour a week, one course, one conversation, one practice, just one small but real commitment. Because, meaningful growth is usually not dramatic. It does not look like a movie montage. It looks like doing the same useful thing again, when the excitement has already left the building. That is why self-actualization also needs self-control. Passion starts things, self-control continues them, and passion, as we know, is unreliable. Passion is excited on Monday morning and mysteriously unavailable by Thursday afternoon. Self-actualization is deeper than passion. It is commitment to growth. It says, this matters to me enough that I will work on it even when it is boring, slow, or invisible. That is emotional intelligence, not just feeling something, but organizing your behavior around what matters. There is also a trap here. Not every desire is self-actualization. Sometimes a dream is meaningful, sometimes it is just ego in a nice jacket. You may enjoy cooking without needing to open a restaurant. You may like giving advice without starting a podcast called The Truth with Brian. Thank you, Brian. Perhaps wait. Self-actualization needs reality testing. What fits your abilities? What can realistically be developed? What still matters after the first excitement fades? What contributes to a fuller life, instead of just a more impressive image? That is the mature version. Not I can become anything. You probably cannot. Everyone has limits. But within those limits, there is often more room than we admit. So, the better question isn't really, can I become anything? The better question is, what can I become from here? That honestly is both honest and powerful. Because, self-actualization is not about escaping your life. It's about making your life more fully yours. It's the movement from vague potential to meaningful development, from passive wishing to active growth, from one day to what is the next real step. And honestly, that step doesn't have to be grand. Write the page, take the walk, make the call, study the subject, practice the skill, have the honest conversation. Start the thing badly instead of just protecting the perfect version in your imagination. Because, potential that is never used doesn't stay inspiring forever. Eventually, it just becomes regret with better vocabulary. So the self-actualization question is actually pretty simple. What part of you is asking to be developed? And perhaps even more importantly, what are you doing with it? Not someday, not when everything is calm, not when the universe finally updates its schedule around your convenience. Now, in small steps, with imperfect timing. Because self-actualization isn't about becoming your highest self. It's about becoming a little less absent from your real one. And honestly, that is already quite a lot.